Welcome back. Welcome back, WNYWaterCooler.com podcast. We got Stephen Coast. We have a huge win, pretty impressive win, and then Bean has to take the air out of our sails right away.
Do you have any apologies for Josh to start things off or
No, my defense played well. What did Allen do anything in the game? Oh, he had a couple
20
of 1 yard rushes.
23 of 36? Or I'm sorry. That was incorrect. 23 of 26? 275? Oh man, what a performance.
How many air yards? Four or five?
Oh my God, air yards. Air yards. Jesus. I used to say we rely on Allen for too many air yards and people like made fun of me and now we want him to have more air yards. It's like air what the yards. I care about yards, not air yards.
Oh, well, you care what
Yeah.
you care about. 3 sacks though for Joshy.
Yeah, the sacks are up this year. I don't love that, but but we it is kind of crazy that we've won five in a row in the I know regular season, whatever, but this like narrative that Kansas City's not trying, I think is like not
Well, no,
obviously.
that's I've never even heard anyone say that. But yeah,
Yeah. Oh, they're
the
just,
the problem with
being
this
vanilla.
is yeah, the problem is you get no credit. I think we said it, or maybe I did. You get no credit for winning, but you would get shit on if you lose. But I mean, the Chiefs are 5-4 now. That was a huge game for both teams, just for seeding and for even making the playoffs. I mean, I hate the
Yeah,
whole, oh, this is our playoffs if it was started today. Well, I mean, it doesn't start today, so there's not really any point in doing that. But
I agree.
they wouldn't be in the playoffs if it started today. But
No point in doing it, but here it is.
well, that was
Um,
the joke. But
yeah, I know. No, it was a huge game for Kansas City. They're behind two teams in their division. So
and they already
and
lost to one of them.
we whooped them.
I thought so
It,
too. This score was not really indicative of the final score.
no, it wasn't. I mean, they if they don't convert that 4th and 17, we're up 28-13. They go for it on 4th and 17. If they don't convert that, who knows? It might have been 35-13 a few minutes later. So that was kind of the play. That was the single play that sort of made the game score a little closer than it actually was. But yeah, they just yeah, it was, I haven't seen even we've had some we've had a played well defensively against them in the regular season in the past, but we've never like whooped them like this. I mean,
It
three
was
of
kind of
13 on third
strange.
downs. Yeah,
But of course, McDermott can't just have a game where it's like, oh, great game, coach. Like that 4th and 17 fucking timeout. Why are you calling a timeout there? To let them set up their best play? Of course, I mean Rice is wide open on the play too. Right? I mean the middle of the field is that the play I'm thinking of that where there's
yeah.
just no one by him. Like
No,
is he
no, no.
catching a punt? Did they punt the ball and he's
It
downing
was
it? Which is fucking insane.
your boy Bernard. I don't know. He blew it on that play. That guy is an absolute disaster out there. Completely lost. He needs to be benched. He is so bad. He on this play, I don't know if you saw the replay
Oh,
or
and Hoyt
whatever.
got hurt on the play before that too.
I think so, yeah. But
Yeah.
on fourth
Jesus.
and 17, 4th and 17, Bernard, he's got the middle of the field there. And he's basically supposed to be in that area where Rice caught the ball. And there's a tight end running up the seam who is blanketed by, I think, Benford. And for some reason, Bernard runs right to that already covered guy and just leaves the area where Rice is just completely wide open. And I listened to my boy Joe Marino, and he was breaking it down, and he was saying how the guy is completely clueless back there, and he specifically talked about that play, and it's a reoccurring theme with him. He, for whatever reason, Bernard has just lost it. He's fallen off a cliff. But yeah, he blew
Well,
that play.
I don't know how good he ever really was. He always would just have an interception when you need it or recover a fumble when you need it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not breaking down linebacker play, but what we look at or what we see and remember is these big plays that he makes because he's somehow. I mean, I don't know why, but he was just always around the ball. See, we remember and see that. Is he really like gap integrity or whatever,
Well,
spacing and shit?
it seems like even that instinctualness or whatever of him being able to make big plays or intercept passes is gone too. Like I wouldn't be surprised if he gets benched as soon as Shaq Thompson is able to play. He's been terrible. I mean, terrible.
Well, an old man, isn't it his hamstring? I mean,
I know it's not great, but yeah, I mean the time out there, I don't know. I mean, it was just a weird
but maybe I mean
sequence.
they saw the way Hoyt walked like very dramatically. Jesus, he's skipping out there. I don't know how much they showed on TV, but you could see him. I was far away from it, and you could still see him like hopping off the field, and then
Yeah,
they like kind of pick him up. So you knew it
yeah,
was bad or it looked bad,
yeah.
but
They showed it. Yeah, but I mean, should he have called the time out there? No, but just in like the chaoticness of that situation and like, are they really going for it here? Like, I don't know. There was a few timeouts that were head scratchers.
so he took three on big plays, and one of them we did stop him on defense, or was it
Yeah.
maybe even more than that?
Well, he took one at the end of the first half where I thought like they complete that long pass to Hollywood Brown to like
What a
the one.
tackle that ended up being fucking huge difference.
Yeah, and but we let like 20 seconds run off the clock and then we called timeout and I was like, why didn't we just like call
Yeah,
timeout immediately?
yeah, it's like we let him gather. I
And then it eliminated us from it. Like if we called timeout immediately, there was like 37 seconds. We call timeout immediately, then and they score on the first play, we would have like 35 seconds to, I mean, you got to complete like one pass to get in field goal range the way, So I thought that, but then it ended up working out where, Kansas City just shockingly couldn't punch it in there.
yeah, and then they kick the field goal. It's like,
Yeah.
hmm. But we ended up only scoring 7 points in the second half. I mean, I guess not really pushing it, but
Killing the clock. You miss the field goal was, that was
oh,
a
I
questionable
don't
sort
know
of
about that.
sequence.
I'm thinking to punt it there.
Me too.
I mean, I'm looking it over now.
You punt, you take a delay game and then you punt and they get the ball up to 10, say. You can't go 90 yards in 20 seconds without completing like an insane Hail Mary. Like it's not really possible. Whereas, all of a sudden we miss the field goal, they complete a pass, they're like at the 40 already and have two plays to try and score. And it's like, it got dicey there. And I just felt
It got
like,
very dicey.
I get,
Just like, I mean,
I get the argument. I get the argument about like ending the game, but it was a 52 yarder, not like a 40 yarder. And you also the only I felt like the only way you could lose is if you missed a field goal. Like that was otherwise it
to
just
me, the other thing
was.
is, to me, if you, so we're at the 35, it was 3rd and 7. If we're
Hmm.
okay, we are at the 34. If you really are like, we want to kick a field goal, why not pass it or get Allen in space, like roll him out? But they just run the ball up the middle and then you kick
And
this
they also
field goal.
called timeout before they called timeout on third down, or they called timeout
It's
on
111
second
left.
after
Yeah.
second down, so that they couldn't call a timeout before the field goal either, which I thought was like a little bit like, do we have a plan here? Like, call the timeout before the field goal so you can set it up and stuff. But they didn't do that. I don't know.
Yeah, it
So
was first and goal, first and 10 from the 37, 1 yard run, Cook, 2 yard run, Cook, 1 yard run, Cook.
yeah,
I don't know. I
I
mean,
mean, yeah,
everyone bitches, oh, you want to have Cook out there for the late game shit, but I'm not sure about that strategy there. I mean, I know you want to be conservative because you're up 7, but I'm thinking, yeah, like you said, take the delay game, punt the
yeah.
ball. You're wasting at least as much time as that, and they're even if it goes out of bounds or in the end zone, you're still it's 15 yards back further, no timeouts. Maybe you run a few extra seconds if the ball's bouncing around, or
22
God forbid,
yards, man. 22 yards.
37.
They
Oh
missed the
yeah,
field
after
goal.
the
They got the
from
ball
the
at the
end of the field goal.
42.
Yeah, so it's
Yeah,
the end of where the field goal missed. You're right. S- God forbid a punter can just like kind of pooch it coffin corner. I haven't heard coffin corner since like the 90s.
yeah,
Is that just like a politically correct? You can't say fucking coffin corner anymore or something? I don't
maybe.
know.
I just thought, yeah, I mean, I'm with you. Punting it and was just the game would have been basically over. So, but I mean, yeah, McDermott timeout usage, that was really the one sort of thing you can kind of point at as a negative. But I thought overall, I mean, defensively, just they played great. Bosa, Rousseau, Bishop, everyone, star of the game. Hairston played half the snaps and just like you, he might be a star. And that's like people are saying, what's the difference this year? Or what could be the difference this year? The difference could be that we have two young, potentially budding star players who are young, fast, athletic. Like we haven't had guys like that. Like Hyde and Poyer even were never like athletic, young.
Yeah, they're just smart and we're always in the right spot.
Yeah.
Instead, we had fucking Damar Hamlin and I mean Bishop played a
Yeah.
little last year, but it's Damar Hamlin and Rapp, Taylor
Hmm.
Rapp, like mm,
Right. And we're replacing those guys with young, athletic, fast players. And then I don't think we've had a D end as good as Bosa or playing as good as Bosa this
which
entire
helps
time.
Russo
Now,
actually show up half more than half the games.
yeah, we just need to get some of these D linemen healthy. And now, of course, our injury report is like 50 people long for this week. And I would expect a lot of these guys to sit, unfortunately.
Oh,
So we'll see.
I mean, with Miami, I mean, well, I still want to talk about the deadline, but yeah, go. I don't know.
We can
Eh,
talk about the deadline. Go ahead, get it off your
But the
chest.
thing, well, if like the Chiefs did something, or God forbid the Patriots did something, or I mean, Baltimore got a D lineman, I guess, a couple days ago, but no one really did anything other than the Colts, who, okay, so they decide they have to have this player that everyone in the league knows about. Everyone knows his name. Everyone knows he was a rookie of the year. He already got a big contract. He has two career interceptions. I mean, yeah, interceptions may not be the be all end all, but what great cornerbacks in the history of the NFL don't have a bunch of interceptions?
Yeah, I mean, Hairston. Well, what's the argument? No one ever throws his way.
I guess they look at advanced, quote unquote, advanced stats of completion percentage against, which
How good has he been this year and last year, even?
I thought that people were saying that he didn't look as good. I mean,
I,
I'm looking at only negative shit, I guess, about the Jets, but who's saying anything nice about the Jets? But the Jets did a good job of getting they get that money off their books and they get two first round picks. But what I'm going to say about the Colts is you get this guy who, okay, we'll just say he's a shutdown corner. What team are they going up against that you really need a shutdown corner, head to head against someone? Chiefs, it's not really someone. Bills, it's not really someone. Patriots, I guess if you're going to put him in the slot on Diggs, I mean,
hmm,
I'm talking like if you're going to the Super Bowl, you need this guy for to shut down who? Well, I don't
yeah.
know.
I mean, I just don't think you are being honest with yourself if you think that your Danny Jones is going to make it through the playoffs in the AFC and go to the Super Bowl, and you just mortgage your future um, for a cornerback, which I don't really think is going to move the needle for them. I mean, that's
I mean, they do have him for a few years. He's under contract, but like you're
right.
saying, like this year, you're in it. They're definitely in it. Although they have a tough schedule, it changes now. But next year, what if they're 7-10? You have
Exactly.
no ammunition to move anywhere
No, it's
to do
crazy. It's
something.
just a crazy move. Like I just don't think making this trade changes their trajectory this year. And now you just have 2 years of no first round picks. So it's actually an insane move. I mean, this new owner in Indy is might just be I don't know. I mean, it's a crazy move unless you have a set like the Bills, the Chiefs, Ravens. Teams like that. I feel like you can make this move for, but the Colts, like,
Because it's not a guaranteed bottom 12, bottom 10 pick next year. This year, it most likely will not. It will be. They'll be picking in the 20s or later. But next, the 27 draft, who knows where they could be picking?
No. Yeah. No, I know. I don't even think it's a guarantee that they win their division right now. Like I mean, they have,
I put money on the Jags last night. I mean, just a unit, but plus 325. But I sent the schedule. I mean, I'll rattle it off right now for the Colts.
they got one, Jags have only have one more loss than Indy, and they play twice still, right?
Yeah, so they play Atlanta in Europe or wherever it is. Then they have the bye. Then they have at KC, Houston. I mean, it's a division game against Houston. I mean, they're probably dead with Stroud, but Stroud will be back. So the at KC, home against Houston, at Jacksonville, at Seattle. That's four games that are tough off the bye, all around Thanksgiving and shit. And then you have San Francisco on a Monday night. San Francisco is definitely going to be healthier than they are now, which is, I mean, that's not saying anything. And that's going to be a big game for San Francisco. They're in the thick of the division and the conference. And then you got
Yeah.
Jacksonville and then that Houston. So yeah, two more against Jacksonville, and you got four on the road and three at home, one neutral.
Yeah, and if the Jags win at Houston this week, then I feel like they're going to be feeling like they're very much alive in this thing. They still have games against Tennessee. They play the Titans twice and the Jets still, Jacksonville. So
It's the
Arizona,
other thing is it's Jacksonville. I mean
right? I
they
know,
trade
but
they traded two first round picks. Well, they moved up and gave up a first for fucking Travis Hunter, that guy. And they're trying to move off of their allegedly stud young receiver. I don't understand Jacksonville, but yeah,
neither
their
do I.
schedule.
But it's easier than Indies, so it's realistic that I mean, both of those teams could finish 11-6, 10-7. Like I just I don't know. Indy's got a few lucky wins as well, so it's just I don't know. If I was a Colts fan, I would be like this I would have not been happy about this trade at all. So
And Taylor, I mean, Jonathan Taylor, he's got the second most carries, although Cook has the third most. But I feel like Cook and Taylor don't really run the exact same way, but maybe, I don't know. But actually, Taylor's played one more game, so Cook will have more
yeah,
carries than him.
yeah, Cook's not playing this week, so I wouldn't worry about it.
Mm, who's, do we have a fourth running back? Who would even,
Yeah, it'll be probably what, Gore? Is he on the
Young?
practice squad? I don't
I
know.
don't even know. But what my point is that Cook could Taylor fall off. He is older than Cook too, isn't he? I mean,
Yeah,
I'm just saying,
he's
is it sustainable, this offense that they have?
no, their quarterback is Daniel Jones. He just turned the ball over like 8 times last week. Like, and no one is surprised. So, is there any reason to think that he's gonna like play clean football now the rest of the way? Like, I don't know. I mean,
And have they been in prime time at all this year? I just don't even remember seeing one Colts game.
probably not. Probably not. I don't know. I mean, like, I actually like Danny Jones. I hope he doesn't collapse, but like, you trade 2 first round picks, you're banking on his entire career being like an aberration compared to like 2 months.
Yeah, I mean that's the other things with the NFL, which I've been saying for a year since Manual, that they give up on these quarterbacks too early. They push them in too early because the rookie contracts. But the other part of that is the second contracts for these average, literally mediocre quarterbacks is just insane. I think it's. I've been trying to say stop doing it for years. Baker Mayfield now, Darnold, even Dimes. These guys they sit around for a while and then, actually they can play. Maybe they're
Yeah.
not top five, but for some reason you gave them top five money 3 years ago, like Tua, uh, a couple other guys,
Yeah. Well, I mean, Darnold Jones and who's the other guy you said?
Baker.
Baker, at least, like, they don't have the physical limitations that Tua has. That's why that one was like, I don't know. But he had that like one good year. They had that like super where they didn't even win the division still. And it was like they almost like had to do it, which is like the worst place position to be in.
Yeah, you have basically an all-star offense. This guy that's scheming
Yeah,
up this shit and two insane receivers at the prime of their careers,
yeah,
basically. I mean, one was a rookie, one was on the downslope, but he's still at the top of his
yeah.
powers. Well, I don't know. And the guy's a lefty and concussion. I
He
don't know. Yeah,
he like admits in press conferences that he like can't see over the line.
yeah. Well, he's done. I mean, that guy, he's more than seen ghosts out there. But yeah, the Jets and Dolphins.
The Jets won the trade deadline. But I mean, they did this again. They did this before. The funny thing is, they did this, loaded up on draft picks, and they like hit on most of them, and they still somehow it's because of Aaron Rodgers. I don't know, like they missed on Wilson, like they still somehow like messed it all up. But they hit on Sauce, they hit on Garrett Wilson, they hit on Quinnen Williams. Like a lot of these high draft picks, when they loaded up on draft picks, are all good players. Johnson or whatever, I think he was a later first round pick, but
Yeah, they got all those picks, which yeah, they're not going
yeah,
to be. They'll be in the middle, and yeah, they get four guys that half the league or most of the league wants.
yeah.
But yeah, well, everyone was saying you're going to take this guy. I mean, Aaron Rodgers, he's old as fuck. Yeah, he's going to tear his Achilles. He's going to get hurt. I mean, yeah, he can
Right.
play if he stays healthy, but then you bring in all his buds and you pay him way too much money.
And he's just like, I don't know, like, yeah, it was a disaster, which who could have saw that coming? Although it
Yeah,
seems to be
they don't.
working a little bit better in Pittsburgh. But
But you have the coach. You
yeah, you
always
have a
had the coach.
coach that
It,
demands more respect, not Robert Saleh. And
Yeah, do you think that Salah wanted Aaron Rodgers? Do you think he wanted that circus? And this
no,
is when Aaron Rodgers was always on fucking TV and always like chirping. Now he's not on podcasts every fucking week saying ridiculous shit, arguing with like celebrities on television, which I mean, give me a break. No one wants that in an NFL
yeah.
season, like in a
Well,
season.
Saleh was still like a newer coach, so he had to like he like
He
Tomlin
was
doesn't give a
desperate.
shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
Tomlin doesn't give a shit. Like if he's like if you're gonna be a problem, we don't need you. Like and Tomlin has that type of clout. Uh, so
And the
but
Dolphins are just nowhere. I hope they keep this guy forever. Keep McDaniel. Yeah,
yeah,
he's proven what exactly in the league? That he can design an offense. I mean, he can't coach a team. I think part of it, which some people say, is just the being in Miami is like being on vacation. So it's not like it's too nice down there. It's too crazy. I think their only option would be bringing someone like Mike Tomlin that doesn't dress up like he's going to the club and look like some ridiculous like hipster cool guy. I don't know. It's just like people go down there and I don't know if they're actually partying or if they're just like, oh, I'm gonna chill out on the
could
beach.
be. You got 20-year-old people who are have a ton of money, and there's so
Just
much to
amazing looking
do.
people. Just
And
oh,
what
I'll log on Instagram and bang some models tonight.
and you're playing for like the Bills or Pittsburgh or some of these other teams. Like, what are you doing during the week? Going to a Sabres
Snowmobiling
game?
or something. Yeah, go to the Sabres game. You're not like getting bombarded with pictures of chicks on the beach. Mm.
So I mean, yeah, but I mean they got rid of Jalen Phillips, and interestingly, they kept. I mean, I don't blame Miami for like keeping Waddle. Like,
Yeah, trading him made no sense.
no,
Trading Chubb, they just gave up two firsts for him. What was someone? No way I'm offered much for him. That's you can't just
yeah,
get rid of these. There's a way to rebuild, and there's a way to just tear it down and just have
well,
no plan like the Jets. Just hope.
and and yeah, and we could segue into being like obviously people on the radio, lots of fans are like despondent that we didn't make a trade, and I feel like people have like so unreasonable of like expectations for the NFL mid-season trade deadline. Like you can't we're okay, yeah, we could have traded for Rashid Shaheed maybe, but like do we really want to give up two draft picks to get a guy who's like
How many catches is he realistically going to have?
his stats before this season are basically the same as Palmer's. Like so, and you can make the argument. I'm sure Bean is like, okay, well, Palmer can do everything Shaheed had. Maybe he doesn't can do. maybe he doesn't have like the straightaway speed. I don't even know if that's true or not, but like we have Palmer coming back and um
The other thing
and
is with what Bean said yesterday, he made it kind of sound like he had a big fish on the line and then it kind of didn't happen, which
well,
I
maybe he wanted Garrett Wilson or maybe he wanted Jalen Waddle, but in order to trade those guys within the division, they were
that's
probably
never
like
going to happen.
doubling their asking price. So then what are you going to do? You want to give up like two firsts and like a second for Garrett Wilson? Like I don't want to do that. So I just I don't
Yeah, I would probably do that, but I don't think it would. I don't think there was a report that the Jets didn't want to trade in the division. They didn't want to help the Patriots or Bills, which that just makes sense. And
yeah.
I don't think Waddle was really going to get moved unless you blew the doors off of it. And even
And
Waddle is, I mean, he's really good, but
he gets injured a lot.
he's small, has injury history in college and in the NFL, and he's going to have big money owed him, and you're giving up big assets for him. To give up big assets and to already pay the contract is tough.
Yeah. So I just don't think trading for Waddle or Wilson was realistic. People probably can make the argument, well, we should have, could we have gone all in for Olave? I mean, what are
But
we
he didn't
trading?
get moved, so who knows?
Yeah, maybe they didn't want to trade him unless we gave up some. Again, do you want to trade first round picks for Olave? I probably don't. So I don't think. And then like, oh, Trey Hendrickson was another guy. Like, are you gonna give up assets for Hendrickson and then sign him to an extension? And then that's basically telling Bosa that like we're not keeping you after this season. I don't know. And they're the same age, Bosa and Hendrickson. So like,
Yeah, I would. I don't. Hendrickson didn't get moved puzzlingly. I don't know. The
yeah,
Bengals are just. I mean, that's another franchise. Them, the Dolphins,
they're
and Jets can just fuck off forever. I mean,
the
yeah,
Bengals are a disaster.
you still have Burrow, but this is what his third big injury, or maybe his second. But
Yeah, I mean, you gotta, especially if they let Hendrickson walk.
yeah,
Uh,
I mean, the other part of it is if they'll probably get a third comp pick for him. So maybe, but it would probably be the end of the third round. Maybe no one offered a second. I mean, he is hurt, I think, or he's banged up. But
yeah,
I wanted a D lineman. Getting someone like Hendrickson wasn't possible with the cap. I mean, the Bills' cap is just completely fucked. So the
yeah.
options are just so limited, especially Epenesa's making a few plays. He was the one guy you could have moved out with to make cap space. And now you
But are you getting
don't
someone back better than Epinesa? And you got
yeah,
two D tackles coming back in like the next week or two. So are you giving up an asset for a D tackle that's going to be better than Jones or Sanders, or is it
well,
just another rotational piece?
my guess is
So
Daquan Jones is he'll be back, but that guy's I don't know. I don't see it.
why
He'll
wouldn't they
get
have put him on IR? I mean, I got to imagine he's going to be back. I think a lot of these guys are going to be back for the Tampa game, not this week though.
yeah, I'm not really sure what some of that strategy is, but Daquan Jones, I'm not counting on that guy doing much. I'm not going to count on Milano. I don't know, but no. The bottom line with the trade deadline is nothing made me jealous, and I think Bean kind of he didn't want to make a panic move.
Yeah,
I don't know. Then this next off season, no, I think I don't know. I'm mad that nothing happened, but nothing happened for anyone else that I care about anyway.
yeah. There was no move, clearly no move to be made. I mean, if like New England traded for like Waddle, then you have a right to be pissed. But like
Yeah.
no one, it's
And
just
I wonder if the
it's
Patriots just kind of stood pat and they think that we're still at the beginning and they're gonna try and just
the
unleash next year. But
yeah, they're like the 2019 Bills right now. The Pats, like they know they're at the beginning of like this whatever. Like I feel like them giving away draft picks or whatever for like mid-season trades would have been pretty short-sighted. I mean, yeah, they're 7-2 right now, but like Vrabel probably knows, all right, we're not like, are we really going to go on a Super Bowl run this season?
the other thing, I think these teams overvalue fourth and fifth round picks when on draft day. The problem is on draft day they fall in love with some fucking player instead of just moving 8 spots back, getting another pick, move 10 spots back, getting another pick. They
Yeah,
fall in love with a player that they have to take at 71 overall or 91 overall instead of maybe he slides to 114 and you get an extra fourth. Like the Eagles are the only team it seems like that really play that game. Patriots did a little bit, but
Yeah, they know Lori is that his name. He's probably the best GM in the league. I mean, I don't know. He makes a ton of
Howie
trades.
Roseman, but
He's all
that's the owner.
Roseman, yeah. He yeah, so they're right. But I don't know, man.
It's easier when you
It's
won a Super Bowl too, but
yeah, you got nothing to lose. But yeah, I mean, it's that guy's coming back from injury. I mean, hopefully Palmer, I mean, he started to show some signs of being a threat outside and then he just gets hurt. So we'll see what happens with that.
well, yeah, I'm again another guy I can't really count on. And the one guy that blew up against the Chiefs, is he maybe taking a step? Kincaid? Uh,
He's been a
He's
stud. And when he's been out there, I still get nervous about him playing, and it's crazy how few snaps he plays. But I guess
yeah.
against he's like when he's not on the field when we want to run the ball generally, and that's a problem. So, but maybe they're still taking it easy with his oblique and maybe like
What
blocking
the fuck?
is.
What's an oblique anyway? What
That's
part
a
of the
great
body?
question. I feel
It's the
like it's like
leg?
your is it like your side?
Oh, I don't have no fucking clue. I gotta watch more porn,
I'm
I guess.
googling it
But
right now. The oblique is I have no idea.
interesting. Google doesn't even know. Well, I guess we're
It
fucked.
started giving me a definition of the oblique. Yeah, it's like your. I think it's like your side.
Yeah.
So I can see it being uh hard, like your side abdomen. Yeah, like
Yeah.
it gets probably hard
It's
to block, and you're trying to limit the amount of hits he's taken and stuff. But
probably analogous to a back. So Bills, Bills, Dolphins. I mean, 2-7, 6-2. Spreads 9.5. Hasn't really moved. Total's gone up a little bit, 49.5. So this Dolphins team, is there some relief or just some finality that they're on the team now for the rest of the year and maybe they'll play a little better? Or is it, oh, fuck this, I don't want to play here and I'm stuck here? Or it's just, oh, they're not that good of a team, so it doesn't even fucking matter.
uh, yeah, the like psychology of that is
It's probably different
interesting.
player to player,
Yeah,
age wise, like someone that wanted to make a run somewhere else. But
yeah.
I don't know who on that team. Bradley Chubb, I mean, has that guy ever won anything? I don't
Nah,
know.
and he's yeah. Guy like Chubb could be bummed that he's still there. Guy like Waddle, young, probably doesn't care as much. I don't know. But yeah, they're coming off a beat down against Baltimore. Week
Where
before
that
that,
game
they
was kind of close. I mean,
for the first half it was, yeah.
but that, I mean, Baltimore is just, that was a tough spot. It was a Thursday night game. I mean, that Thursday night game, I don't know, it's kind of, you throw it out. But yeah, that Atlanta game, again, a team that
They they didn't have Cousins
I
or
don't fucking,
London. And London's looking like I mean, London almost single-handedly destroyed us. So, I mean, if London wasn't playing in that game against us, I'm sure it would have been a lot different too.
oh, it was, oh yeah, Kirky played 21 to
Kirky
31, 31 attempts, 173 yards.
for
Yeah,
Kirky.
he did nothing. But they did, yeah, Kirk Cousins. But they shut down Robinson, although that could have been game script.
Game
But yeah,
script, and they had no receivers.
yeah, no
And
London. Yeah, that's a complete throwout because yeah, that was backup, and they're
just a
missing two of
weird
their better
game.
players. But the fucking Falcons. Now I'm looking at it. You miss an extra point. Could
Yeah.
you have at least put pressure on them? I mean, they did get the ball back late in that game. We really are going to do this all fucking year. Patriots.
Hey,
It's just
did you see
sickening.
the there I heard some stuff about like the Patriots like clapping, trying to like mess up the
Oh, I didn't see that. Every fucking team does that, I'm
and
sure.
that caused the I mean, and whether or not it's true or not, that caused the center on the Falcons to like snap the ball, and
Oh,
then
Jesus Christ.
before, and then that was what led to that intentional grounding play at the end that ended the game, basically. That the
Smart
Patriots,
coaching. Smart
right? They
coaching.
were clapping. The Falcon center thought it was their snap count, snapped it, and then Penix like panicked and just like threw it into a lineman.
Yeah,
It's
cool.
like it's like reminiscent of that I don't know. Whatever. So,
Well, we got 2 minutes left. Dolphins game. I mean, it's going to be all Bills fans. It's going to be a fucking party down there. But like you're saying,
yeah.
our injury report is brutal. It is. It's horrendous. Epinesa, Bernard, Benford, Jones, Thompson, Cook. A lot of these guys are.
Well, you got Palmer, Jones, Johnson, Epinesa, Cook, and Bosa did not practice at all.
Yeah.
So,
Oh,
and then you
Epinesa's
had,
out with a concussion.
yeah,
Brentford groin that popped up yesterday. I think it'll be a close game. I think the Dolphins will probably cover.
I,
My
I think that, my best guess right now is uh, you're not going to have Cook. You're not going to have Taron Johnson. You're not going to have Jones. You're not going to have Palmer. I think Epinesa, Bosa, Bernard, Benford will probably play. Shaq Thompson's another interesting one, so we'll see about that. Um, but the Dolphins, real quick, they don't like Douglas, Chop Robinson. I don't know who's playing defensive back for them. Those guys, Robinson's not playing.
They
Chubb's
had a couple
limited.
guy they put on IR from the secondary too, but
Yeah,
I'm going. I think it'll be a shootout. I'll go 30-23.
I got Bills 51, Dolphins 20.
Oh, well, I'm banging the over right now then.
I think I feel like our offense is due to just I mean, we always like this team up, so might be Ray Davis might run for 173.
This guy's still on the roster?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, cool.
Getting all the
Well,
reps in practice.
get your Bucks tickets now then.
Yep. Love it.
We'll see you there. 1 o'clock game.